She rose from a broken childhood to become the queen of media. Oprah Winfrey was born in the small rural town of Kosciuszko, Mississippi, into deep poverty and a very difficult childhood. Her family had very little money, and she lived in a small house made of simple wood with no comfort or stability. From a young age, Oprah faced hardships that would break many people. She was raised mostly by her grandmother, who was strict but loving, and she taught Oprah to read at a very early age. Reading became Oprah's safe place, a world where she could escape from the pain around her. But as she grew older and moved between different family members' homes, her life became more painful. Oprah suffered from abuse when she was very young, something no child should ever experience. These events left deep emotional scars, and for a long time Oprah felt lost, alone, and without a voice. But even during this painful time, she carried a small fire inside her, a desire to speak, to express, and to tell stories. She found comfort in public speaking, reading stories aloud, and sharing her feelings. Slowly, she began to understand that her voice was not something to hide, but something powerful. When she entered school, teachers quickly saw that Oprah was special. She had a bright mind, great curiosity, and a natural ability to connect with people. She participated in speech competitions and won prizes because she could speak with emotion and honesty. But her home life continued to be unstable. Oprah ran away from home several times because of the pain she faced, and at one point she was sent to live with her father in Nashville. Her father was strict, but he believed strongly in education and discipline. He told Oprah that she was capable of greatness, and he pushed her to study, read books, and stay focused. This was the first time Oprah had someone who truly believed in her future. With this support, she began to grow stronger from the inside. She discovered that her difficult past did not have to destroy her life. Instead, it could motivate her to build a better future. As Oprah grew older, she became interested in broadcasting. She got her first job in radio when she was still a teenager because her warm, expressive voice caught the attention of a local station. She felt nervous but excited. She knew that this was a chance to use her voice in a way that mattered. When she entered college, she continued working in media and soon got a small job reading news on television. But this job was not easy for Oprah. Some people in the industry judged her appearance, her emotions, and even her style. They told her she was not good enough for TV. In fact, Oprah was once fired from her job as a news anchor because the station said she showed too much emotion and did not fit the traditional look of a news reporter. Oprah was heartbroken. After everything she survived, this rejection made her doubt herself again. She wondered if her dream was impossible. But deep inside, she also felt something else, a small voice telling her not to give up. She remembered her father's words and the lessons she learned from her grandmother. She realized that maybe she was not meant to be a traditional news anchor. Maybe there was another path waiting for her. Oprah's life changed completely when she was offered a job on a small talk show. At first, she did not know if it would work, but once she sat in the chair and began speaking with guests, she felt something powerful. She understood that she did not need to hide her emotions. She could laugh, cry, and speak from her heart. She knew how to listen deeply, something many hosts did not do. Her childhood pain had taught her empathy, the ability to feel what others feel. When she talked to people with problems, struggles, and dreams, she understood them on a real level. She spoke to them like a friend, not like a distant host. Viewers felt this connection. They felt safe with her. They trusted her. And suddenly, her show started growing bigger and bigger. Oprah was not trying to be someone else. She was being herself, and that made all the difference. By the time Oprah started the Oprah Winfrey Show, she had created a new style of talk show. Instead of gossip or drama, she focused on real stories and real emotions. She talked about personal struggles, self-improvement, hope, healing, and growth.
Millions of people watched her every day because they felt inspired by her honesty. Oprah invited experts, writers, survivors, artists, and everyday people to share their experiences. She used her platform to help people understand themselves and rise above their problems. Her show quickly became one of the most successful and influential talk shows in history, running for 25 years. Oprah became known as the Queen of Media, not because she was the loudest voice, but because she was the most authentic. She never forgot where she came from, and she used her past pain to build a bridge of understanding with others. As Oprah grew more successful, she did not stop learning. She created her own production company, started book clubs, supported education, and built schools. She used her success to create more opportunities for others. But what made her legendary was not the money or fame. It was her ability to rise from a broken childhood, turn her pain into strength, and use her voice to help millions of people feel seen and heard. Oprah often says that our story becomes powerful when we tell it with honesty. She believes that every person has a voice that can make a difference, but only if we dare to be ourselves. Her life proves that you can come from the darkest places and still create a bright future. You can face rejection and still build a career that changes the world. You can be told you are not good enough and still become a global icon. Oprah Winfrey's journey teaches many lessons. First, your past does not define your future. Oprah suffered great pain as a child, but she used her experiences to grow stronger instead of giving up. Second, failure is not the end. Being fired from TV did not stop her. It helped her find the path she was truly meant for. Third, empathy is a superpower. Oprah's deep understanding of others made her a unique and powerful communicator. Fourth, true success comes from being authentic. When Oprah stopped trying to fit the rules and simply used her real voice, her life changed. And finally, your voice becomes powerful when you dare to be yourself. Oprah discovered that her truth, her honesty, and her courage were her greatest strengths. She turned her pain into purpose and her voice into a force that changed millions of lives. Oprah Winfrey's story shows that heroes are not born, they are made through struggle, courage, and the decision to rise again and again. She is proof that anyone, no matter their background, can become a symbol of hope and strength. She reminds us that inside every challenge is a chance to grow, and inside every person is a voice that matters. And today, when we look at Oprah, the global icon who survived a painful childhood and built an empire with her voice, we understand the true lesson. You become powerful the moment you choose to be yourself.